met before, my name is Jules and I'm the Registrar, and welcome to Moor House. This is our reception area, and for those of you who have been in for interview, you'll remember waiting here to meet Mrs. Leach. For those of you who like a bit of history, the school was established in 1952 by a group of parents who were frustrated by the meagre options for Roman Catholic secondary education in West London. It moved to its current premises here in Pont Street in 1971, and prior to this the building had housed a finishing school called the Three Wise Monkeys, which was known as the Monkey Club. We are lucky to have our own school chapel, which when not being used as a chapel is also used for peripatetic music lessons. We have a piano here and small choir groups. We are a Catholic school with just over 30% of our girls being Catholics, but we welcome girls of other faiths or of no faith at all. This is our beautiful school hall, which we use for assemblies, music recitals, small school plays, choir practices, and for lunch. Lunch is cooked on site from scratch every single day by Raheem and his amazing team. We have a range of options for vegetarian and non-vegetarian, and we also have a daily salad bar. And the lunches are highly complimented by all the staff and the girls. Our school timetable for Year 7s begins with registration each morning at 8:30 with the girls' form teacher, with them having 2 assemblies per week. The school doors normally open at 8 a.m. each morning, but we have been opening at 7:30 since the pandemic to allow girls a wider time frame to get into school and ensure social distancing. The girls' day is made up of 5 lessons lasting an hour, with a short morning break and a lunch break of almost an hour. The school finishes for Year 7 to 10 at 3:15 each day, with some of the Year 11s and 6th formers finishing at 4:15, depending on their timetable. After school, we have a range of clubs in addition to the homework work club, which girls are welcome to attend and need to sign up for each term. Our modern foreign languages. Let me tell you a little bit about that. When girls join us in Year 7, they will learn French for the first year. When they move up to Year 8, they will have a choice as to whether to add Spanish or German, and they will study 2 languages until the end of Year 9, when they can choose to drop one or both of them. It is also worth noting that if people speak another language fluently, they are able to sit that A-level with us in their A-level year. The girls in Year 7 will have 1 IT lesson per week. This is our IT room, and as you can see, it has been ingeniously designed with these fabulous pop-up screens. In Year 7, our girls will learn how to touch type, which is very important given how much time we all spend on laptops and how much work is submitted digitally. Girls will do a Google Applied Digital Skills course, which includes the use of Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, and the calendar. Also, just to mention that we have a parent portal, which is Firefly, where parents are able to see the girls' attendance records, timetables, reports, and assessment points throughout the school year. Welcome to our history room. Our Year 7s will start their year with an investigation of the Roman Empire, the mythical foundation, its expansion, looking at the army and the politics, and its ultimate fall. And they will then move to studying medieval England from the Norman conquest to the Black Death and Peasants' Revolt by King John. They look at various themes, including William's consolidation of power, the changing relationship between the king, the nobles and the people, and different historical interpretations of events. And throughout the year, they will tackle a number of historical concepts such as cause and consequence, historical significance, change and continuity, whilst also practicing source analysis and evaluating skills. This is our geography room, and in Year 7 the girls will look at climate and climate zones, tropical rainforests and deserts. Our girls are currently making a rainforest and a shoebox, including plants and animals which have adapted for each layer of the rainforest. We are now on our 4th floor of the building, and up here it houses our 6th form block, along with classrooms for some of the older girls. The subjects that are studied up here are history of art, as you can see from all of the books on the bookshelves. Next door we have our business room, where we will teach business studies. Look around this. And finally, this is our beautiful textiles room. As you can see, we are presuming that our mannequins have been keeping each other company during the lockdown period, which is very nice. This is our 6th form block, which our 6th formers use, lower 6 and upper 6. It's looking a little bit empty at the moment without all the girls' things, but as you can see, they have their own dedicated area that they can come and hang out in breaks, study periods, lunches, and they have their own kitchen, so they have access to tea and coffee making facilities during the day, which they love. This is our quiet study room for our 6th form girls, which they will come and use to do work, project work, at any point when they aren't actually in lessons. This is our 2nd quiet study room for our 6th formers. During the girls' time with us, they will be invited to attend many trips across all year groups, which run alongside part of the curriculum in some cases. For example, there are a number of geography trips which enhance the practical side of geography. There are visits to galleries, exhibitions and theatres as part of art, history, art and drama. There is also a Year 7 history trip, which is normally to Bodiam Castle. And then there will be a classics trip to Fishbourne Palace, which is in Year 9. We do ski trips, music tours, MFL trips, and also take part in the Duke of Edinburgh, which is incredibly popular with our girls. This is our classics room. And we are now going through to our English room. In Year 7, the pupils work from a collection of specially selected texts covering fiction, non-fiction, poetry, newspaper articles, information leaflets, adverts and biographies. The range of texts moves from the classic to the contemporary and has been created by our English department. Each anthology builds on a specific English skill in order to ensure that pupils appreciate it is not what we read but how we read it. By exposing the girls to a broad range of texts, we're hoping to extend their reading knowledge, and for those girls who are not avid readers, to capture their interest in reading. As you can see, we're trying to take you on a complete tour around the school, which includes all our beautiful staircases, which also have some amazing art which has been created by our pupils at Morehouse and which we proudly display. Welcome to our art room. Art at Morehouse is enriched by visiting specialists who deliver artist-in-residence style workshops in a range of media, including printmaking, sculpture and illustration. The older girls enjoy attending weekly life drawing classes, and the pupils in Key Stage 3, which is obviously years 7 to 9, participate in art, textiles and photography clubs as part of their extracurricular activities. Girls regularly visit exhibitions as part of the curriculum, and all pupils are invited to participate in competitions such as the Royal Academy Summer Show and Saatchi Art Prize and Junk. Work from all levels is celebrated in the end of year exhibition at Morehouse and on the department's Instagram account. This is our RS room. As a Catholic school, this is a compulsory GCSE, and as the girls progress in their GCSE studies, it touches on theology and ethics, which the girls are all always incredibly interested in. At Morehouse, we run an exciting Faith in Action programme, which our pupils decide term by term via the Faith in Action group, which projects that we work on, and determine how we fundraise to support various charitable endeavours, such as local homeless people, the Cardinal Hume Centre, St Vincent de Paul, CAFOD, the Glassdoor Homeless Shelter and others. We feel that an important part of the Catholic ethos is to ensure that the privileges that we are fortunate to experience are shared with others. Girls have a drama lesson each week in our drama studio. Drama plays an important part in the life of the school, and all girls are actively encouraged to take part in the many and varied drama-related activities on offer, be this front of stage or behind the scenes. Last year, our stand-up production was of Little Women. Our drama productions take place at a local professional theatre, so you can watch the girls in full theatre effect. Our amazing central London location also means that girls are regularly taking on theatre trips in London, not just to support the drama curriculum, but that in English. Our girls have been treated to many lockdown performances over the last year of A Streetcar Named Desire, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Macbeth, to name but a few. Music plays an important part in the life of the school. This is our music room, and all girls are actively encouraged to take part in the many and varied musical activities on offer. Girls will have one music lesson each week, and in addition to this, all the girls in years 7 to 9 will be members of the choir, which takes place after school. After year 9, girls can join the senior chamber choir, and we have an annual music tour, which again is offered across a range of year groups. In recent years, this has been to Italy, France, and North America. For those of you who have not yet read the Even More magazine, please do, as one of these tours was featured. Despite the last year, we have had a number of amazing successes in our music department, which have brought the school together. The first was our virtual choir of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. At Christmas, our carol service and readings were videoed in a socially distanced fashion down at Holy Trinity Church on Sloane Square. Please do go to our school website and view this on our YouTube channel, and you will be amazed at the performances of the girls. We are currently embarking on a 2-weekly musical recital for anyone to take part in, regardless of instrument. It takes place on a Friday lunchtime, with girls typing comments of support and praise for their fellow students into the chat bar. Whilst we insist on mics being muted during the performances, at the end we are allowed to switch on and show our appreciation. We offer a range of tuition in instruments at Morehouse, including violin, singing, piano, percussion, woodwind and guitar, which are taught by our talented peripatetic teachers. We are delighted that these have been able to continue virtually for our girls over lockdown. Enrichment at Morehouse incorporates the Life Skills programme, which includes creating videos for and with charities to promote their activities, for example, the Rainforest Trust. Our girls attend community outreach in charitable organisations to provide additional admin support. And More Green is an eco project we're involved in, which supports environmental and conservation groups. Our girls recently went to Ecuador and supported indigenous tribes in reforestation and conservation work, both physically, digging in 500 trees in the Amazon basin, and with financial donations to Ecuadorian trusts locally. We also run an Art Detectives, which provides outreach to local primary schools, with our sixth form running art and history of art workshops for the pupils. This is another one of our science rooms. In year 7 and 8, our girls study general science, which covers the fundamentals of chemistry, physics and biology. Girls will study cells in biology, which teaches them all about plants and animals and how they function. They learn about different types of chemical reactions in chemistry, and in physics they will be introduced to forces and electricity. From year 9, our girls will study each of the sciences separately with a specialist teacher. As you can see, this lab is set up for some practical work, which will be taking place in one of our virtual lessons this afternoon. Welcome to another one of our science rooms. As you will see, this is actually set up to do our COVID testing when our girls return on the 8th of March. So actual science in action. This is the Morehouse School Library. I'll take you for a look around in here. When the school is back to normal post-COVID, the girls will have an opportunity to come in here during breaks and lunches and take out a selection of books. You'll see we have both fiction, history, biographies, books on biology, art, music, sport, everything that the girls could be looking for. And this is a nice quiet area for girls to come and work. At Morehouse, we are concerned with the physical and mental well-being of the girls, as well as their academic success. We are continuously trying to ensure our extracurricular programme and pastoral care are of the highest quality so that every girl thrives. We have a wellbeing week each year, which reminds girls about fitness, good nutrition, skincare, and talks about mental health issues. And this year the week was held remotely and included a virtual Land's End to John O'Groats challenge, a morning sing-along, and a session each morning with a fitness trainer. We have a range of seminars booked, and they include digital awareness, the nutrition guru, and building resilience. Each week our girls do at least 2 hours of sport during Key Stage 3. Girls are transported down to the Millennium Stadium in Battersea by coach and leave from the school just after they have been registered in the morning. They are then brought back in time for break. Our annual sports day is also held down at the stadium, which is a great event for everyone to enjoy. There are a range of sports played at school, from netball, football, rugby, fitness, athletics, cricket and rowing. We play matches against a range of local schools such as Queensgate and Francis Holland. In addition to this, we have a range of during and after school sports clubs which include climbing, basketball and dodgeball. The school year culminates in a sports women's dinner to recognise and celebrate the achievements of our athletes. The atmosphere in Morehouse is very happy and friendly. Our younger girls know older girls, and there are many trips across year groups. Our houses are Walsingham, Santiago, Iona and Canterbury, which are named after 4 Catholic places of pilgrimage, and girls remain in this house for their time at the school, which creates a sense of belonging. We also allocate an older girl in the school to act as a mentor to all our new girls who joined us. We have now reached the end of our virtual tour. I hope I've managed to talk about everything that you would have asked had you been here, and you've seen all the classrooms that you would like to have seen. If you do have any further questions, please do contact me, and we can arrange a conversation on Monday and Tuesday with either myself or with Faith Haggerty, our new head. And all that is left is for me to wish you a wonderful weekend. Thank you.